Hello everyone, and welcome back to my new series, Mentorship Medium. This is where I connect all souls together who are searching for their path and their purpose, that support that perhaps they haven't had and that they need to make that jump and see where they're at, answer the call, waking up, whatever way you'd like to put it. So we're going to ask my Sacred Wisdom deck to give us a topic to start. Let's see what we've got. Protection. Okay. So protection is very important, especially when you're on the spiritual path. It's important to know to be in your power. So let's break that down and see what Spirit give us. Why did you give us the protection card, please, Spirit? Talking about community, talking about everyone not being in their integrity, and this is the card of spirituality, the institution, communities, people who are together, all of one mind for the one reason. But with the Ace of Cups being in reverse there, this is a topic I am quite passionate about. Not everyone on a spiritual path is in their integrity. So it's just for you to be mindful and to make sure that you tap into your own intuition and what you're feeling about a group or a person. Let's ask why they give us those cards. Yeah. So that's the Nine of Swords in reverse. So what comes to mind is people who are vulnerable. If you're feeling perhaps something has happened and you're feeling quite vulnerable, perhaps you've come out of a relationship or someone has passed and you've just come through a traumatic time. This is where this can happen. Certain individuals may take advantage of that. Not everyone, I'd say they're few and far between, but they do exist in every area of life. And that's why you wear your protection. And ways you can do that is just call in Archangel Michael. He is the top man as regards his protection. And you just call him in and ask him to surround you in his blue light, his blue cloak, and he'll encase you in that. Or you can call in a tube of white light and just visualize yourself being in that white light. It's very important, especially as you move through your journey. What more can you tell us about this topic, please? For those watching, for the collective watching, what more can you tell us about protection? Grounded. It's important to be grounded. You see him planting the seeds there? He's taking his time. They're telling us not to rush. Don't rush. Take your time. You can't rush the path, the spiritual path anyway. But it's important to be grounded. Very, very important. It's the most important, apart from self-love, the two of them together, make sure you're grounded. When I say grounded, what do I mean by that? What I mean by being grounded is to make sure you don't, firstly, that you don't get carried away with the energy, because when you first go on a spiritual journey and perhaps you've just woken up, you'll feel like, oh my goodness, everything looks so different. Look at nature. I feel so much love in my heart, and it's quite easy to get floaty and carried away and think the world is this beautiful, wonderful new place and you can just dive in willy-nilly. No, it's important to keep that energy grounded in your body, and you can sit and do that in meditation. You can sit and just imagine your energy moving down through your crown, through all of your chakras, down through your feet. And what I do is I put my energy on a grounding mat. You don't have to, you can sit outside, or you can just visualize roots coming out of your feet and visualize them going down into the ground. And I like to visualize a wrecking ball going down, 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 and the roots grabbing onto the wrecking ball down into the center of the earth. And then I just bring up the beautiful green light and all the colours of the rainbow and ask it to nourish. But that keeps you grounded. Where else would you like us to go with this groundedness? Take your time, they're telling me. To tell you to take your time, there's no rush. Yeah. So they're giving us the Devil and the Three of Wands there. Again, that's the beginning of your journey. You're standing there waiting to go into the water, okay? You've decided with the Two of Wands, this is the Three of Wands, okay? So you're ready to take action, but you're waiting. But again, there's that darkness, there's that temptation to become misguided is the word I'm hearing, taking guidance from those who aren't in their full integrity. Tell me more about that, Devil. What are you talking about in more detail, please, with the Devil? Yeah. The Sun in reverse. So there you are, you're on your spiritual path, you've just wakened up, everything's shiny and lovely and beautiful and illuminated, but where there is the dark, there's always the light. The light always wins, but the dark will come along to try and dim the light. And that's what the spiritual path is all about. It's being a warrior of light. And I'm not saying you're out there and you have to battle and you have to think that everybody's out for you. No, it's just awareness. Awareness is key. So just be aware that the darkness is there, but you are the light and the darkness can't win. Again, I can't emphasize enough awareness. And never let anybody dim your light as well. Okay? What else? Yeah. The Eight of Wands. Move on with your passion. If you follow your heart and your passion, that's where your true purpose is. It's whatever makes you happy. It's whatever lights you up. With that Four of Wands upside down, I feel a lot of you are in a place where you just haven't been happy and you're searching for that passion and you feel there's an injustice in the world. You're maybe looking at everybody else and saying, oh, they're all doing things and I'm not, and you know, why is this happening to me? But you haven't found it yet. But this represents your relationship with Spirit, that Two of Cups there. Spirit are always there to support you. Again, ask for the help. Do not become overwhelmed and listen to the darkness. Again, come back to yourself all the time and ground yourself. Okay, so because you're going to do that, you're coming out of that. Okay, you're coming out of that. Oh, I'm so unhappy. I'm so unfocused. I don't know where I'm going. You're coming out of that. And that's you at your new beginning. Starting off with your idea with that Page of Wands. Great news. That's the unhappiness in work. Some of you feel this is your final chance to do this with that Nine of Wands. Some of you feel maybe your home environment isn't right and your creativity is blocked with that Empress in reverse. Some of you feel unsupported, there's unequal give and take. Some of you may have children and you feel, I have to prioritise my children. I can't focus on myself. How can I do that? I have children. This is a card of the past as well. Don't bring the past with you. Let the past go. But for those of you who have children, you don't have to separate the two things. Incorporate the two. Talk to your children. Learn from your children. Our children are our greatest teachers. You don't have to separate anything. Bring spirituality into all areas of your life. Speak your truth. Go after your passion. Beat your own drum. Come out of that looking into the past. Come out of that. Okay? And there's the victory. There's the illumination. You know, there's you shining your light. with that Six of Wands. You can do this. So I hope that helps some of you. If any of you would like some guidance, a spiritual guidance reading, or any other kind of mentorship from me, have a wee look at my website, silvervioletflame.com, or just reach out and ask me a question, and I'll be happy to help you on your path. But for now, I'll say thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.